Weekends and wash day as a child were difficult because as a kid, like, you don't want to sit and endure that process of somebody washing and pulling at your hair. And now I look back at it and recognize that, like, you know, my mom just wanted me to look like somebody cared about me. My relationship with my hair has actually been like kind of an emotionally fraught one. I think that as a little girl, my hair often seemed like, you know, something that I had to endure the processes of managing it. And then when I was a teenager, I think that, like most teenagers, definitely wanted to feel some autonomy over my hair, and so I know that I started to try new styles. I tried like micros for the first time. Like, I started getting, you know, sew-ins, definitely taking care of my hair again as it was when I was a child. Like, it seemed like such a chore. Often, like, times like going to the salon was such a raw process. I think many black women can relate to the experience of showing up to the salon and your stylist isn't there. or they're there and they wash your hair and then they gotta go run and pick up their son from football practice or something. Like some nonsense, and then you're trapped because your hair is a mess and you can't go anywhere and you're there all day. I'm sorry, I'm triggered, but and so even still, I knew that taking care of my hair came at some cost to me in a weird way. So, you know, and there was that. Now that I'm older, I think I've certainly been able to establish a much, you know, healthier relationship with my hair. And I think that much of that came, of course, from entering a phase in my life in which I am the person financially, you know, responsible for taking care of my hair. And also, you know, I'm just able, you know, to do it now. Although I still can't cornrow, which please edit that out, don't tell nobody that, but yeah, so there's that. That's my relationship. It's changed. It's certainly changed, and I think it, in a weird way, my relationship with my hair became healthier, you know, when I became an adult and became able to really enact like some agency and autonomy over like what happened to my hair, when I got it done. I'm responsible for texting my hair braider to get my edges touched up. I don't have to ask my mama to do it. So there's that, and with feeling more comfortable with my hair, I've been able to try different styles. So I cut my hair short, knee long in the 90s short back in February, and that was kind of a liberating experience. I don't know if that sounds dramatic, but it was, because, you know, my dad had often said, like, when I was, you know, younger and I was like 16, I did want to cut my hair. He told me I couldn't, that wasn't appropriate. And my mom actually had cut her hair. My mom frequently wore short styles, and I remember both him and my mother being like, you know, a short haircut like that is like, that's something for like a woman. And so I think when I cut my hair back in February, it felt like a liberating experience because it was a moment of almost like of self-definition. Like, I am that young woman now. Surprisingly, interestingly, after I cut my hair, I kind of noticed, or I thought I noticed, right, that young men would approach me or interact with me differently sometimes for a host of variety of reasons. But, you know, there's that. Also, in this last year, you know, so I cut my hair back in February. I got, you know, these super long braids for the first time around like April, May, and it was my really cute, you know, spring look. But I also loved it because it just felt like super black. It was just like very undeniable. Like, look at these long braids, look at me and all of my, you know, Negro-ness, which I really appreciated. And then I wore my hair naturally. I wore it, you know, short and out and styled. I'll wear a wig. I'll put bundles in. I'm starting to find that I really love my hair, and more actually than loving the styling of it. But yeah, there's that.
I have more pride in my hair in a more, I guess, healthy and uplifting way. I don't see my hair being a protective thing for the rest of my body.